You say you haven't been the same since you had your little crash, but you might feel better if they gave you some cash. The more I think about it, old Billy was right. Let's kill all the lawyers, kill them tonight. You don't want to...
Wish I was up on Rocky Top.
Well, core values is service to the community, and we've always believed in, givers gain. And,
Exactly.
and if you give, you're going to get back tenfold. And that's really been one of the earmarks of our success is our community involvement, and we continue to do our community involvement.
You should really consider having more than the minimum limits, because these days,
Yes.
the minimum limits.
Hospital charges are going up, and really, that might be something that we should probably maybe get involved in changing the law where we have the limits at 50 instead of 25. Really,
And the legislature
it
should.
might be time to do that, because when was this law enacted?
Yeah,
Where 25 was a minimum.
25 has been the minimum. I've been practicing law in this state since 1989.
Really? I mean, just inflation and the cost of hospital services have gone up.
Well, I've been here in Tennessee since 1989. First with the Mississippi license, in 1990 a Tennessee license, and ever since I've been in this state, 25 has been the minimum. So we know prices have gone up. We know what prices of homes have gone up, prices of food, prices of cars, prices of health care. Everything has gone up. The legislature should address requiring a minimum limits to be even greater than 25,000. These are preventable injuries.
Yes.
If a staff is properly, if a facility is properly staffed
good
and
point.
properly trained.
Good point. What's happening now, though, John Mark? Now there's another, and this is once again back to expert testimony, because now nursing homes are defending on, was the pressure injury preventable or not preventable,
Right.
and they're actually arguing. They're actually arguing now that they're not preventable because they're staffing.
Well, this defense has evolved because
They are
what we know,
lowering
the
their
bar.
standard of care to kind of mask the fact they're not freaking hiring the staff. We have been doing this for 35 years, okay? And typically we see this, okay? A lot of what we do is to change bad behavior where a business realizes what they're currently doing is hurting people. Our case today, we're going to talk about involving Walmart right here in Chattanooga. Right here in Chattanooga. Walmart admitted to not providing a reasonably safe place for you to shop. Walmart said this, they admitted that.
But there was a part of a signpost that protruded from the asphalt a couple of inches.
2.5 inches right there.
That
Stuck up out of the asphalt.
that created what we call as a trap.
Yeah,
That
trap.
is
Just because you fall down at a Walmart does not mean that Walmart is responsible for your injuries.
That's
okay,
correct.
you have to demonstrate that Walmart knew or should have known about the hazard well enough to be held liable for your injury. And the defense of Walmart was that there was an interloper. An interloper came in and wanted a souvenir, so they decided to actually. This is a metal sign, okay? And somebody wanted the souvenir of a handicap sign. I guess they just went back and forth.
well,
back
Walmart
and forth.
Walmart says it got chopped down. I
Chopped,
think is what
okay.
they said.
Chopped about John Mark. As far as an investment goes,
Right.
I mean, besides buying a house, buying a car is the second largest investment that someone's going to make over their lifetime.
It absolutely is. I mean, if you think that the major things you purchase, and for some people that don't own a house, a car is their major
Yes.
purchase. So
Right.
you got two big things that people spend money on in life, and that's house and transportation.
We always hear about the term lemon law. Oh, I bought a lemon. It's a lemon. They bought a lemon. And it's kind of like it's thought of as a catch-all that if you have a problem with the car, it's a lemon. Over the years, we've gotten hundreds of phone calls where someone buys a car off a used car lot and it breaks down on the way home.
Problem with that is those are as-is purchases.
Right.
Unless there's a manufacturer's warranty that is still in existence. Guess what? Unless this car lot's doing some type of warranty, the lemon law does not apply. Is when you cross the road, you cross in a crosswalk.
Pay attention also. I mean, how many times have you seen a pedestrian walking with their phone in their face too?
Exactly.
That's part of the problem too. Both the drivers need to put their phones down, but us as a pedestrian, be aware of your surroundings.
Right.
Don't bury yourself in your cell phone where you don't know what's going on around you. Do pedestrians have the right of way of a car coming toward them? Should on an intersection,
Well,
You know that?
If it's at a time when it's proper for the pedestrian to cross, the pedestrians do have the right of way. But remember this, you know,
Doesn't really matter.
It doesn't
You get hit by a
matter
car.
if you're 120 pound or 140 pound or 280 pound or a 300 pound
Right.
person. You're still facing a 2-ton vehicle.
Right.
You know who wins that battle.
It doesn't
so
really matter who has the right of way.
Doesn't matter.
A lady was viciously attacked. Diana Ackland was her name. In 2006, she was taking her regular walk,
Right.
and she was attacked and killed by 3 dogs.
Right.
And that's when the Tennessee legislature changed the law and basically said, listen, no more one bite for free,
Right.
because I guess these 3 dogs might have been those dogs that really showed no propensity to attack somebody, and they did anyway.
So what Tennessee has basically done is, you as a dog owner, if your dog is what they call running at large, in other words, not on a leash, not in the fenced area, but you allow your dog to roam the neighborhood, you can be responsible for all the damages or any of the damages that your dog caused.
Now, whenever you have a bar and alcohol is involved, either a plaintiff or a defendant, how many beers do they typically have?
Well, they always have 2 beers.
2 beers, and always 2 beers.
Yeah.
Now, why not just 1 beer?
Well, because you can't just drink one.
Very good.
It's like a lazy
Okay.
potato
Oh,
chip.
okay. So why not 3 beers?
Well, because then you get over the limit.
Right. So every
Competition.
case, every 34 years, plaintiff or defendant, my client or the defendant driving a car, it's always 2 beers. This has been 2 Marks, and
One mic.
see you next time.
Oh,